The Champions League has begun and we have got off to a very, very good start. The transfer window has also closed and we have done a little business, and it's not good news. We have lost our best young central defender, but we have replaced him with someone coming in January. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Rocking All Over the Globe, Part 21, Club 2, here in Japan at Hiroshima. And after a long wait, the Champions League here in Asia has begun, and we've got ourselves off to an absolutely amazing start, and we had an extremely good win against Viettel from Vietnam in our very first game in the Champions League. And today we will be playing two games. We will be playing against Osaka away in the J1 League, and that's a game that I would like to win. And then we will follow that with a game against Bashundura Kings from Bangladesh in our Champions League group. And I also want to win that to keep up our amazing form that we have been showing of late. And in the J1 League, we are currently still 12 points ahead of our nearest rivals, Yokohama FM, and we've played 31, we have 80 points, and as I said, we're 12 points ahead, which means we probably only need to win 3 of our 7 remaining games, and I'm pretty sure that the title is done and dusted from here on in. We have to maintain our challenge, though, in the Champions League, and I really would love to reach at least the quarterfinals in that competition, and so we have an emphasis on that competition and getting through to the knockout stages. But before we go into that, if you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then I can tell you, you are definitely in the right place. So why not drop us a like, subscribe to the channel if you want, and help to get the channel out to people who've not yet had a chance to see us. And thank you to all our subscribers and channel members for all their fantastic support that we've had in the last couple of years. And so let's take a look at what has happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And when you were last with us, it was not all that good. And we had been knocked out of the All Japan Cup in the quarterfinal by Yokohama Fiercest Rifles. And that meant that the cup was not going to be won by us this year. And so we're not going to win any cups this year. We're still in 2 competitions. We're still going to win the title, I think. And we are still in the Champions League. We then played against Osaka in the league, as you saw. And that was not a very good performance. And 16-year-old Takada managed to salvage a draw at the end of that game. But since then, things have got a bit better. We were at home to Yokohama FC in the Japan League, and we just about beat them by 1-0. And then our Champions League Group G started, and we played against Viettel from Vietnam, and we beat them by 8-0, an absolute thrashing against the Vietnamese champions. And then we played Niigata away in the J1 League, and we beat them by 2-1. And that was followed by a 0-0 draw against Kobe. Not a very good performance, and in terms of attacking, we were not at our best. So today we will be playing Osaka in the J1 League. We need to be better today, and I've made some tweaks to the tactic to try and help that to happen. We'll then follow that with a game against Bashundura Kings from Bangladesh in our Champions League group, and hopefully we'll continue to win and to secure our spot in the knockouts. And there has been some movement, just a little bit, as the transfer window came to a close. And if we have a quick look at the transfers out, you can see that we have sold Sora Yokoyama. He has been sold to FC Porto for £4 million. He was the #1 young player, and he was having a great time, just 18 years old, and he was playing extremely well. And Porto and PSG had made offers for him. He made a fuss. I had to let him go. He wanted to go and improve his game, and they do go to Europe, sometimes from Japan and Korea, and we had to let him go in the end. He was a great player for me, but he's not difficult to replace, and we have replaced him. But I think he's going to do really well in Porto. He has actually made a very good start, and he's played 3 times, 2 off the bench, and has an average rating of 7.9. So he's made a really good start to life in Porto, and he has done very well, and I'm sure that he's going to go on and do a very, very good job. And we have replaced him. We have brought in Jose Cordoba, We've been chasing this centre-back for a long, long time. He's 24 years old and he's coming in from Levski in January. We paid his minimum release fee of 2.6 million, having got the 4 million for Yokoyama. And he's going to come in. He's a very, very good defender. We know about him. We've been chasing him for a long time. He's got a good history with Levski. He's been in Bulgaria for most of his career. And you can see from his average rating, 7.3, 7.16. And this season, after 9 games, he's on a 6.9. I think he is a very, very good player. And I think he's exactly what I need. He's got very good physicals, great mentals. And technically, he's good enough in terms of tackling and marking. I think he's just what I need in order to replace Yokoyama. I'm really hoping that he becomes a very, very good player for us. And while we wait until January for him to come in, it is only coming into October now. We are having to play Ito at the back to replace Yokoyama, but things are still going very, very well. And in terms of injuries, we have a clean bill of health at the moment, and I'm not able to say that very often, but it is nice to know. So we have 2 big games to play today. We are going to start by playing away at G Osaka in the J1 League. This is a game I would like to win. We could almost from here smell the title coming towards us. Lose this game and it's going to get very tense. I'd like to get the title done and dusted as soon as possible. Let's go and play Osaka. I'll get the team ready and we'll be right back before the kickoff. Let's go and kick some balls. And so this very important game against Osaka is about to get underway, and the team today is Nagoshi in goal, with Abdulhamid, Ito, Fuji and Muali at the back, Notsuda, Toshima and Lee Dongwon in midfield, with Endo, Mitsuta and Suzuki will play up front. Hopefully we're not going to have to call upon Takada today, and Suzuki is going to step up to the plate and have a very good game. It is about time he delivered. He's been out of form. All our forwards have been out of form, but we are still doing well. We're on a good run. Let's keep that going, boys. Let's go out there and get another 3 points, and we can feel the trophy coming towards us. It's very important now. If we can win our next 3 games, the trophy will be almost here, and we can all rest and focus on the Champions League. And we do have a throw-in, and Endo finds Muali. Muali back to Notsuda, back to Muali. Can he get a cross in? It's a lovely inside pass. Was that a penalty? The referee is looking for a penalty. He's going to review VAR. I don't think that Osaka are very happy about it. But if you work the ball into the box enough times, then they will get problems and they will give away penalties. Penalty is awarded. I think it might be Ito, or is it Notsuda going to step up and take the penalty? I'm not quite sure who it'll be this time. It's Notsuda. Notsuda with the penalty. It's been saved, and this is not a good sign. And that means that Notsuda is probably not going to have the greatest of games. I need to just encourage him a little bit because I don't want his head going down. We do have a corner, and it's hit the crossbar. This does not bode well. Endo, he finds Mitsuda out. There's another chance. Toshima, it's bobbling around. We can't put it away. And this does not look good for us. We are absolutely taking them to the cleaners. We've been so dominant, but we have failed to take all the chances that we've had. And our form has been up and down. It has been not that great, but as long as we win the title, it doesn't really matter. We've done enough to win the title, and that will mean hopefully our Champions League form will stay good and that we'll qualify for the knockouts in the Champions League. I don't want to be having another draw here. I'd like to win this. We're good enough to win this. I'm going to go attacking. I think I want to try and get a goal before half-time. The boys are really playing out of their skins at the moment. They've just got to put the ball in the back of the net. And here comes Lee Dongwon. Lee Dongwon bursting into space. We do have a chance. It looked like another penalty. A long-range shot goes over the crossbar. And again, it's not finishing is going to be a big problem. We do have a 50% shots on target and a 1.7 XG. So hopefully, as we are still getting shots on target, that we will manage to come out winners in this game. It's hopefully just a matter of time as Toshima finds Mwali. Mwali looks to get forward. Ball into the box. It's well claimed by the goalkeeper. And it remains 0-0. And it's quite surprising that it is 0-0. We've absolutely dominated this game. I decided to start with a high press. I think that against teams like this, we should be pressing them. There's another lovely ball over the top, but unfortunately, neither Lee Dongwon or Toshima could get on the end of that. And I've got a funny feeling that we could end up getting FM'd here. We are just simply not putting our chances away at the moment. We haven't, although we've been winning games, we've only been scoring the odd goal. And there have not, apart from the Champions League 8-0 victory, we haven't been scoring a lot of goals. And this is a real worry. And here's Mwali, who's marauding down the left again. He's having a great game. Looks for Notsuda. Notsuda fires it wide. It's not happening for us. It really isn't happening. Notsuda on a 6.3. His confidence is very low after missing the penalty. Apart from that, he's not playing that badly. But we need to get a goal. We have had all the play, but we cannot put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm going to tell them it's not acceptable. And some of them are not playing very well, and including Suzuki. And I need to tell some of these players that they're not playing well. Suzuki and Notsuda, they really need to step it up now. We've got to score a goal. Otherwise, this is going to peter out tamely. I don't want to bring on Takada. It's asking too much of a young kid. And I do have a funny feeling that this might end up with us being FM'd, as it were, because we're simply not putting our chances away. And here there's a chance here. They are going to score. It's ricocheted off the crossbar. We've managed to clear it. This is always the danger. If you don't score, then the opposition will just run away, counter-attack and score. They'll only need one highlight, and it will happen. And we have to do something in order to try and score. I need to make some substitutions. I think some players are playing very badly. And we just, at the moment, can't get our foot on the ball. And it is Osaka, a team who we should be hammering, who are the better side at the moment. I need to shout at the boys and demand more. This is not acceptable. We're doing everything we can apart from score. We have been a much better team. Time to make some changes. And so we have made our changes, and there were a number of players who were not playing very well. And it's just like the match momentum has actually swung as well in favour of Osaka. And this is actually petering out into either a defeat or to a draw. Unless we can actually score a goal in the dying minutes here, then this is going to be another goalless game. Although we are keeping clean sheets, we're not scoring enough goals at the moment. And here's a chance, and we have finally scored. And Kim Kyo-min, who's just come on for Mwali, has finally broken the deadlock. And it is now Osaka 0, Hiroshima 1. Finally, we've managed to break the deadlock. And we have got ourselves a goal. But it's taken a fullback coming on as a substitute to break the deadlock. All we've got to do now is hold on to it so that we don't give anything away. And defend properly. Mitsuta with a corner. And it fired in towards Fuji at the near post. Well recovered by Fuji. Well done for a centre-back. And he's looking inside. And he does find Ito. Ito, who's a good ball player. Plays as a DM. He's looking to get it inside. Finds Mitsuta. Mitsuta back to Ito. Here's Fuji. Fuji playing high up the pitch. He looks for Dai Hayashi, young kid who's just come on. It finds its way to Toshima. Toshima was taken out there. That could be a red card. And, was it? Yeah, it looks like Suzuki is going to get himself a red card. He was taken out, and that was a poor foul. And I think that's probably going to be game over now as we go into the last few minutes. It is Gyozaka 1, Gyozaka 0, Hiroshima 1. We have just about sneaked over the line. I'm not too impressed with them, but a win is a win, and that's all I wanted. We got the result, despite not being at our best. Well done, boys. We are now still 12 points clear with just 6 games to go. A win's a win, and Yokohama won. They beat Nagoya by 3-1. They are keeping the pressure on us, but 12 points is an awful lot for them to try and to recover. I think another couple of wins in the league and we have won the title. We've got to win them though. But now we need to get the team ready for the game in our Champions League group against Bashundhara from Bangladesh. It's our second game. We won our first game very comfortably. I'd like to think we're good enough to win this one comfortably as well. We'll get the team rested. We'll get them ready. We'll see you just before the kickoff. We'll be right back. And so here we are for the game, the Champions League game against Bashundhara Kings from Bangladesh. We are clear favourites to win this game, and actually if we look at the opposition instructions, we know nothing about them, and no team selection. We don't know anything about any of their players. And today's team is Nagoshi in goal. I'm actually going to put Gi Sung-yun in goal. He is our cup goalkeeper. He deserves to play in these games, so we'll put Gi Sung-yun in goal with Abdulhamed, Matsuda, Fuji and Mwali at the back. Kamamura, Notsuda and Kaneko in midfield. Tono, Ezequiel and Suzuki will play up front. We are going to rest a number of players today, and we'd like to play some of the other players. If we can get off to a good start today, hopefully we'll give some younger players a game, and hopefully we'll give some of the squad players a game today. And hopefully we do have one opposition instruction now. Hopefully we'll do a good job of this. It's a match we should be winning. Let's make sure we do. I've got faith in you to go out there and make me proud, make the fans happy, make everybody happy, send everybody home with a good win today, and let's go top of our group and take this group apart. And at the moment we've made a better start. We've got most of the had most of the highlights, but it is in fact Bashundhara with the first highlight. And there's never any guarantee with FM in these games. This is a game we should win. Suzuki finds Ezequiel, back to Suzuki. He's in. He's hit the post. Was that a penalty, referee? The referee had a look. He decided it wasn't a penalty. We've hit the post straight off the bat. We still haven't got a shot on target again. It's all down to our finishing again. And Bashundhara have got a set piece and they are coming forward, and I don't know, is our finishing going to be a really big problem as we go into the back end of this season? Suzuki has been playing really badly, and it's maybe time for Takada to take over and to give him more game time, to let him find his feet in the first team. And maybe he is the future, and that's what we've got to be doing, because at the moment I can't rely on Suzuki. He's playing really badly. I don't think he scored for a long time, but here he is on his own. He needs support, needs to stall. Fai looks back, finds Tono. Tono, can he get it into the box? He looks back, finds Mwali. Mwali with the outside of his foot, and that is a brilliant goal. And we have taken the lead. It's taken only 11 minutes. This is a game we should be winning, and we have taken the lead. And Mwali, with the outside of his left foot there, curled it into the corner. Lovely strike. And that's interesting. Our last 2 goals have been scored by left backs. And it's an indication that we are not attacking very well at the moment. We've had 5 shots, 1 on target. We're lucky, fortunate to be ahead again. We do have a corner. Let's hope now the floodgates will open. A Saudi, he looks to fire the ball into the box to the near post. Kaneko with a cross into the box, looking for Ezequiel. He can't get his head on it. And here come Bashundhara looking to counter-attack. They are apparently not a great team, and we should be winning this quite comfortably. And here comes Kaneko. Kaneko, the lovely pass. Ezequiel with a low drive into the corner. It's 2-0. And yes, we should be winning this game, and we are winning this game. Lovely football again. Nice press, and won the ball. And looking at this, it was poor, but we won the ball. Ezequiel did very well. And that was a lovely pass from Kaneko. Very aware of what was going on. Looked inside, found Ezequiel. It's now 2-0. And I feel a lot more comfortable. And we should be dominating this group. And we are. And here's Muali finding himself on the right. Ball into the box, and Suzuki can't get on the end of it. At the moment, Suzuki's on a 6.9. He's not playing that badly, but he doesn't look very dangerous up there. And I wonder if it's because there's no pressure on him at the moment, having sold Piros. Then he doesn't have any competition for places on him at the moment. Takada perhaps needs to come into the team a bit more. Here's Suzuki. He looks to get down the flanks. He can't. It comes to Kaneko. Kaneko into the box, and Tono's made it 3-0. I think it's game over now, and it will be good to give some of the young players a game. It will be great to bring on players like Kolke, who've not had the chance to play. And we can rest some of the boys who've not been rested. And maybe Fuji, Matsuta at the back can have a rest. And we are doing very well. I thought we were going to get a penalty. Kaneko fed it inside. Lovely cross. And Tono, all the time in the world to make it 3-0. We are actually taking apart these teams in this group. And it is looking like we are going to qualify very easily. It's in the league we're struggling, which is unusual. And we've won the ball again. And Suzuki turns, hits the post. And it's the second time Suzuki has hit the post. It's only a matter of time, I guess, before he starts scoring again. Tono finds Muali, who finds Fuji. The highlight comes to an end. But we do have another one. 28 minutes gone. It's Muali with the free kick. Can he score from the free kick from there? He fires it over the crossbar. It remains 3-0. We are absolutely hammering this group, and we are hammering the opposition in this game. 12 shots, 4 on target. Only 1.33 our XG. We need to do a little bit better, but we are ahead, and we are dominating the game. It is now 4-0, and Fuji has put it now beyond doubt. Away at Bashundura, I thought they might be a little bit of a stiffer challenge than this. They've capitulated. We've gone on to score 4 goals within 35 minutes, and now I think we are home and dry. We need to stay focused, though. Keep attacking. I'm going to make some changes at half-time so we can get some fresh legs on the pitch, give some young boys a run out. And here is Notsuda to Tono, Muali, lovely pass across the box. It comes to Kaneko and it goes behind. It's gone out for a corner. It was a good save. 42 minutes left. Can we make it 5 before half-time? What a scoreline that will be. And it is going to be Notsuda with the corner to the near post. It's headed out. It comes out to Kaneko. Kaneko looking to get down the right. Can't. Finds Kamawara. He's not played for a while, Kamawara, and it's all the way back to Matsuda. Comes to nothing. It's going to be 4-0 at the break. That is as good and comprehensive as it gets. I'm very happy with the team. They've done extremely well, and they should be told that they have done extremely well. And so we have made some changes. I have brought in Kolka on the right wing, and we have brought on Daihayashi at DLP, and we're playing Hiroko Takada up front. 2 young boys, Daihayashi, both come through the youth system. They're very, very good players, and should be enough for this team from Bangladesh. And Tono has made it 5-0 right at the start of the second half. What a game, and what a performance this has been by these players. Fuji, lovely pass, and he found Notsuda, flicked it on. Tono with a beautiful curling shot, and that's probably one of the goals of the season so far. What a drive by Tono. We're 5-0 up. We're absolutely taking them to the cleaners. I think that what we could do now is just come off the press. We don't need to wear ourselves out now. We can just come off the press a little bit and just ease our way through this game now. We don't need to go gung-ho. Notsuda with a cross to the far post. It's fielded by the goalkeeper. And they can take a breather, and boy, do they need one. It's Bashundara 0, Hiroshima 5, and we are totally outclassing them in this game. And here is Fuji. Fuji looking to bring it forward. I might give Fuji a rest very shortly. He's been playing a lot of football, and 60 minutes we might take him off, give him a rest. Just bring on Hara could play at centre-back and give Fuji a rest. As Bangladesh are looking to get the ball into the box. It is a header. They have got one back. I'm not too unhappy. We're not going to concede 5 goals at this stage. But that might be a symptom that we have come off the press a little bit. But we need to focus. I'm going to tell the boys to focus, that was not good enough. And I think we do need to tell the entire team to focus. Just because they're 5-0 up, do not get complacent. And let's put this game to bed. It's now 60 minutes gone. Can we get a goal from the corner? It's fired and it hits the crossbar and goes over. It is Bashundura 1, Hiroshima 5, and they do have a corner now, and they're going to swing in the corner, and it is headed clear, but it comes out, and they have a chance. They've made it 5-2. Maybe they are going to make it 5-5 by the end of the game, and this is not acceptable by this team. They have totally capitulated, and I'm really not quite sure why we have suddenly decided to play so badly. Could be that we have come off the press, and I'm going to shout at them and berate them this time, because this is not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. And I think it's time to make some changes. And so we have brought on Hara for Fuji at central defender, and we've brought on Shichi, who hasn't played for a while, but after the arrival of Muali. It is 5-2 now, and I'm not very happy with this team. I think I might actually have to just up the press again and tell the boys to go for it, because at the moment they are not playing very well, and they should be doing better. And I thought it would be a good idea to get them off the press. But at the moment it's looking like it could become 5-3, and that was almost the third. And we have totally capitulated here. It's really poor. I'm going to shout at them again and berate this team. They are absolutely playing unacceptably. And I'm going to come back to positive now from attacking. We are the away team, and we have to try and hold on to this as Hayashi comes forward from DLP. Now, show us what you can do. He's a young lad. He's just 16 or 17 years old. Show us what you can do in the Champions League. Be composed. Finds Notsuda. That's a nice pass. Take your time. Here's Takada. Takada with a lovely ball to Kolka. Kolka can't keep it in, and it goes out for a goal kick. And are we in key highlights? Yes, we are. There are a lot of nonsensical highlights at the moment. And we are running the clock down now, I can see. And we've been fortunate in the second half. And given our dominance, we should never have given away 2 goals like we did. And they are still coming at us, but hopefully we can manage this one. As Saudi, he looks to bring the ball forward. Abdul Ahmed, and finds Kolka. Kolka to Ezequiel. Let's get one before we finish, and I'll be a lot happier, because we've been taken apart in this second half, and we haven't been very good. And here is Hara. Hara finds Shichi at left back. Tono into the middle. Takada's put it in. Takada has made it 6-2. I'm a lot happier. I'm glad we're finishing with the final goal. And it is nice to see Takada getting on the score sheet again. He's still only 16, this boy. And at the moment, he's playing better than Suzuki. He's scoring better goals and more goals than Suzuki. And he's getting into good spaces. Dai Hayashi is also one to watch for the future, doing extremely well. We have beaten Bashundura Kings by 6-2. Thoroughly deserved victory. I'm not too happy about the goals that we gave away in the second half, but it was a very, very good performance, and we've done extremely well. And we are top of our group by a country mile. And Buriram from Thailand will be our next fixture. They are going to be, obviously, the tough team in this group. And so far, so good, though. It looks like we are on course to qualify. And there you go. Our form continues. Just that one draw in the middle of all those victories. We need to carry on. I think what we'll do is come back for... Where shall we come back? I think we might even come back for this big game against Buriram. They are the best team in this group, I think. And then we'll play Kashima in the league. We might be on the verge of winning the league against Kashima. So we'll come back very quickly for the game against Buriram in the Champions League. And then we'll play Kashima, which hopefully might mean we could be winning the title. And that's it for this episode. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then give us a like. And if you want to, subscribe to the channel and help us to grow. Help get the channel out to people who've not yet had a chance to see our videos. And all that remains to be said now is thanks for stopping by. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and we will see you all in the next video.